out for him as we have our 3, 2, 1 and pills.
Some interesting holes in both the boards right in the center that could potentially cause a fair amount of drop time. It's going to take some rather strategic playing in order to avoid losing significant seconds to that.
Yeah, on Luke's board especially in his left side, his columns 1 through 3, he's got that huge gap down the towards the bottom of his board. Fortunately, he hasn't really had to mess with that yet. He's been able to work on that right side of his board, and it's been really nice for him. Looking over at Swong's side, Swong's got a lot of blue at the top there, a little more blue than you really want to see, but he's doing a great job of it. Love that undertuck. Sacrificing the drop time to get the clears. Really nice play there by Swong. 11 to 12 currently.
Yeah, and now there is pretty much nothing at all on the left side of Luke's board, which is a good thing in a way. If he gets any pieces that don't exactly fit in with his mostly red blue he's got left, he can just kind of throw them off onto the left side. But it's always good to have a dump column, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I love the setups that Luke has here. He's set up for the red horizontally there on the left as Swung horizontals out of his board at a 108 moves into level 7. A little surprised that Luke didn't go ahead and take the horizontal, but I like the play that he set up. He wanted to sandwich that red in there and get the double reds vertically. He's just going to need 2 more, and he will be out. There's 1, there's 2, out at a 130, about average time for this level.
Yeah, and again, we see a rather interesting design from the pieces there for Luke giving some significant drop time concerns again on the left side of the board, while Swang has pretty much nothing at all on the left side of his board. It's been kind of all right today.
Yeah, Swong's board, I was just looking at, and I was thinking, man, he pretty much has the same style of board that Luke had in his level 6, but he's done a really nice job with it. Again, needing a little bit of blue help to progress this board. But look at this double red, going to be perfect for him. Gets that sweet tea across the board. He is looking pretty nice now. 5 viruses remaining. I love what he did with that yellow blue, setting it off to the side to set up for the horizontal. He's just going to need to clear these reds out to get that blue to drop down. Looks like he's going to go for it horizontally, but he's going to have to clear out the blues. If he doesn't get them, it might give Luke a chance to get back into this, but Luke's in a bit of a situation there, Sarge.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of garbage at the top of his column one that's going to make him have to really dig upwards because any red he puts in column 2 is going to clear those 3 below it. So he's going to have to do a lot of build up to get there. But meanwhile, Swung is out at about a 250 and going straight to work with a nice drop horizontal there.
Yeah, Swong definitely in the driver's seat so far as we look at Luke's end game. Nice play getting that double red to get over and clear out that garbage. That's going to be it's going to put him in a really good situation here. Once he's able to get 1 more red, he'll be able to drop this, clear out the blue horizontally, and get the yellow vertically, rather. Now he's just going to need 2 more reds. Right now, the doc not giving it to him and getting a little high on that board, a little bit concerned. Oh, Luke, careful, careful. There's 1 red, and okay,
He
he's
got
out.
it. Yep. The
My
biggest thing
screen froze
about
there.
that column one double red order, he plays on high, which the longer you play in a level, it speeds up quite a bit. I wouldn't have thought it possible to get all the way over to column one that late in the level to have gotten that off.
Yeah, that was that was really. I was nervous for him. I was hoping we weren't going to see a top out there. Fortunately, we did not. Meanwhile, looking over at Swong's board, just needing 2 more reds out at a 412 is Swong out of level 8. Blazing time for him. And with this starting board, really nice little swim type action to get that double red in exactly where he wanted it. That was really nice. His board's looking pretty diverse to start off in this level 9.
Yeah, it's very diverse from start to bottom. He's made certain he always has all 3 colors available in the combinations to place them. So he's going to be able to clear this out real fast. Meanwhile, Luke's got some interesting combinations set up here. He's just looking for a yellow blue. There it is right here. And watch this T into a drop, into a drop. Absolutely beautiful.
You love to see it, especially in the versus play. But here we are in speed. Luke pulling that off. Luke has been again just making strides upon strides in both versions of the game, and we're seeing that a little bit here in his play. He's got 7 viruses, now 5 remaining in his level 8. Meanwhile, Swang has 8 viruses remaining in this level block, doing some pretty good work here. I love this blue-yellow form. It's going to allow him to do exactly that. He's going to go for this blue horizontally. It's going to leave him a little bit of drop time and garbage, rather, on that yellow at the bottom of his board, but it's not going to be too bad for him. He's now got that open again and just going to need some yellow help, and he'll be out of this level 9 pretty quick.
Meanwhile, Luke has made certain that he is not going to get lapped and is going to see how many of these he can take off. But barring any major disaster, this should be Swung's level here. He just needs one more yellow. There it is. He is out at a 555. Every movie's favorite phone number right there.
Indeed. Don't try to call Swang tonight, folks, with that 555. And Luke does see that he has lost, goes ahead and tops on out. And we will get reset here and go into the next game. We'll see if Luke can force Swang into a decider.
Swung is trying to keep a streak up he's got going here. He is a 5-time runner-up. Oh, no, so I thought it said 5 times straight runner-up. I cannot read my own notes. Please excuse me, folks. I thought it said 5 times straight. That was just 5-time runner-up most recently in October, but he'd like to make it a 6-time runner-up here.
And we do have a ready from Luke and now a ready from Swang. Swang pointing out in our chat that Luke's making him a little nervous. We'll see if that comes into play.
As someone who has played Luke a few times, I can say he is someone who you just get nervous with his play. So he can pull off amazing tricks out of nowhere. And here we got a 3-2-1 pills. And interesting boards for both of them. I don't dislike either of them. There could be some improvements, but you can just see how both of them just going to Comboville right here, right off the bat.
Yeah, absolutely. And for Luke, it's going to be absolutely vital that he use any blue pill that he gets here to work on that left side of his board. It's going to be really tough for him. He's really kind of being blue droughted right now. Meanwhile, Swang just has gone to town on this level 6. Already down to 7 viruses remaining for him. He's doing a great job here. Wondering if he might go for that red horizontally. He's got it set up either way, and he does signal that he is going to do that and let the blues and the yellows drop down respectively onto their viruses. That was a really nice heads up play by Swang. He's just going to need 3 more blues. He's going to be out of here pretty darn quick.
I looked for a moment like it was going to be a sub 1, but not quite, as he just needed a couple more blues, and there he is out at a 107. But Luke's not that far behind either. Really, at this point, he just needs some yellows, and he'll be done here. He needs 4 more, 3. Oh, come on, where are they? Meanwhile, Swang is just absolutely tearing through this one. Well, again, he's got a fair amount of blue at the top, but shouldn't be too much of an issue as Luke is out at a 131.
Yeah, and I like Luke's starting board here. Love this horizontal blue that he just got there with that pill. It's going to be really nice. He is able to use each and every pill that he's been given effectively, and it's been really nice for him. A little bit of a lack of blue there on the top line now, though, so he's having to get creative, setting up some bracket clears there. And if either a blue-red or a blue-yellow would be really great for him right now to fire that off.
The
I'm just going to
biggest
use double
issue
blue.
The biggest issue really with Luke's board is a lack of red. In fact, he's only got 1 red virus left at this point, which could really slow things down, while Swang has 6 viruses left and has, well, at this big point, he just needs a couple of couple blues and a yellow here, really.
Yeah, and that's not what he wanted to do with that blue-red. But he is going to be able to clear that garbage out horizontally and open up the red to drop this down. He'll just need 2 more reds to clear that out. Gonna take a little bit of drop time here, but the double red really nice for him. With the double yellow, he's out at a 246. But Luke right on his heels. He's just gonna need one more blue and two more yellows. He should be out right around 3 minutes. Here's the final yellow out at a 259. So about 15-second deficit here for Luke.
Yeah, but I'm liking this, for the top of the boards. I'm liking Luke's a lot better. There's a lot more diversity at the top. Well, now that there is for Swan, but first he had very limited positions for blue early on. He lucked out with some RNG pieces there, but Luke is making certain to keep this very close, maintaining just a 6 to 7 virus difference here as they continue along.
Yeah, and looking at both of their boards, they're both in a situation where they both need a lot of one color. For Swang, it's blue. For Luke, it is red. Fortunately for Luke, he's starting to get the reds that he needs, and he's really doing a great job prioritizing them effectively. Swang starting to get some of those blues to be able to advance this board. Wonder if he's okay. He didn't go horizontally with that. I thought he might. Elected could go vertically. Either way, great decisions there by Swang. His top line is starting to look a little flatter. That's one of the hallmarks of Swang's play. He likes to have that nice, flat, even top line, and he's done a great job of it so far. But just going to need a lot of blue to get out of this level. And looking over at Luke, he just needs a few more reds and a few more blues. He might take the lead here. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, he just needs 2 yellows. There's one. If we can get the other here real quickly, he will be out at a 429. But Swan really just needs one blue, and he will be out at a 432. So that's about a 2 second difference going into the last level. I'm not a fan of Swan's board. All that lack of yellow until you get a fair bit down could really cause him some problems because he has gotten a lot of yellow in the level so far.
Yeah, and Swang had an early double blue that I thought he might have placed horizontally to clear out those blues. It looked like possibly he may have missed the timing on that. I'm not sure. He may come back and tell me later. No, I meant to do that. I meant to not clear that out horizontally. We'll find out. But Swang needing a lot of red, and it's just not coming for him. Meanwhile, Luke needing a lot of red, a lot of yellow. Fortunately, he doesn't have much blue on his board, but if you turn your attention to his column 8, it is a bit spired, and he's got to have blues to start to bring that down. He does manage to get the yellows, and oh, look at this horizontal that he's got set up. A red-blue would be, excuse me, absolutely perfect for him right now.
You need to get that right here. He managed also to get rid of most. Ooh, he
Oh, and
couldn't
he
turn it
misdropped it.
around in time. That's going to slow him down significantly and could be the chance that Swan needs here if he can start getting a few more blues over on his side while Luke tries to very quickly get that. Oh, he gets a horizontal from the other direction. Nice drop combo there.
Yeah, that was a really nice job scoping out your board for Luke. And with one more blue, he will be out of this. And it looks like he will most likely take it. Well, we'll see though. He's getting blue droughted here. Going to be out at a 621, and he does take the first crown. GG's to both players.
So many people today are making me nervous with that piling up in the center right near the top. But he manages to pull it off, and looks like Swang is going to finish off this level here. He just needs. It's going to be a couple more reds here. Getting that column 8 one is going to be a little challenging.
Yeah, but he's going to combo that out. He'll get it, and he will be out sub 7 at a 655.
Do you know what that means, though? Don't you?
It means we have ourselves a decider, folks.
I'm so looking forward to this. Always good when you get to see one more match between these opponents, especially when you get two of this level of quality.
Absolutely. For a second, I forgot we were in game 2, and I thought Luke was up one game, and so I was like, "Let's go, Luke!" But it is a tie. We have a decider. We love to see it. More free Dr. Mario for you guys. We have readies from both our players. And a 3, 2, 1, pills.
And as it gets started, where is the right side of the board for Swang? There is like a huge gap right there. While Luke's is pretty well balanced all the way around, a couple gaps here and there, but nothing significant that will cause him any major issue.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Swang's board started off, and you guys can't see it, but I made a really weird look on my face, like, what the heck is this? But he's done a really nice job of it. Would love to see a yellow blue, and I know Swang would as well. It would be a really nice combo for him. He's gonna make the combo a little less intricate with that play, but he's still done a great job. Now just gotta get that left side down, and he will be looking pretty good here.
The positive about his left side is the gaps in between will make it fairly easy to get most of them out. It was the exception of those yellows at the top, but that double red helped out quite a bit to make it so that it is going to take a little bit of work, but it should be very easily done. Meanwhile, Luke over on his side, pretty well balanced board. He has a little bit of trouble with that blue at the bottom. It looks like he's going to try taking that out horizontally. And just really waiting on. I'm assuming he's hoping for a red blue there at the center, but he'll have to just let that drop and take out the reds. If he can get a couple more, he will be out at. Oh, we got swung out at a 130. And here we go again with those really high towers. Oh, be careful there, Luke.
Yeah, there we
There
go.
we go.
139 for Luke. Again, a little precarious, especially if you're new to the game. It is tougher to move to the right side of the board. So that got really, really nervous there for Luke, but he manages to get out, join Swang into level 7, who is looking at a bit of a split board here, Sarge. This double blue, though, absolutely perfect for him. Right, the pill, exactly what he needed.
Yeah, and he solved a problem he had early on where there wasn't a large amount of red at the top. Meanwhile, Swamp doesn't have any red at all, really. He's got just two pairs left. He's cleared through this board very quickly, so he's done pretty well with that board. I don't think that was what Luke wanted to do there. Oh, no, I see. He's probably going to go for red horizontal is what he's planning on doing there.
Yeah, he's definitely signaling that he is going to go for that. He's got to get the blues out first, and he's getting that dreaded double red rush. Absolutely the last thing he wants to see right now, and gets another one as soon as the previous one ends. But he does get that red yellow signaling that the rush is done. And just having a really tough fight now with the RNG for Luke. Meanwhile, Swang just needing 2 more yellows to be out of his level 7. He gets him out at a 258 for Swang, moves into his level 8, and I'm loving the board setup for him so far.
Yeah, it's a nice balanced board with all colors and all combinations, making it very easy. To pretty much any piece he places, there will be a spot for it. Meanwhile, Luke finally managed to get the pills he needed to take that left side of the board out, but that drought really did slow him down here. He's going to have to work real fast and get this level done as quickly as possible to get back into this.
Yeah, a double blue would be perfect for Luke. And if I'm Luke right now, I'm probably building some platforms, and he started to do that a little bit on the right, and he gets that final blue out at about a 340. Absolutely not the time he was looking for. Swang with a 22 virus lead on him at the moment, now down to 23. Making some great plays, but again, Swang with the really split board.
Yeah, but looking at things though, I'd say the advantage here is definitely for Swung unless anything major occurs. This is probably going to be a win for Swung, but Luke's really fighting here. He's trying to go for as many combos and major drops as he can to keep in this, hoping that maybe somehow it'll be a yellow drought for Swung, but it doesn't look like it was a double yellow. He just needs a single yellow, and it's a time of 4:25. Swung will be. Oh, I thought it was a level 9. Excuse me. I lost track what level we were on.
I mean, 425 would be amazing, but he does still have one more level to go. As Luke fighting to get back into this game, looking for some horizontal red action and loving this blue yellow. Didn't initially do what I thought he was going to do with it, but he sets up the horizontal there. Gonna get this blue Both of these blues actually pretty darn quick here. That double blue perfect for him out at 5 for Luke, but still a ways to go to catch up to Swang here, who is 18 viruses ahead at this point.
Yes, and now that I'm done summoning my inner Ook and not remember what level we're on here, I see an absolutely wonderful board here by Swang. He's clearing this through very quickly. He's not got much to worry about, but ooh, that looking at that yellow blue over on Luke's column 7, that's going to cause him a lot of issues, I think.
Yeah, it looks like he probably wanted to go for a yellow horizontal that just didn't happen. He could still build up to it, but it's going to cost him a lot of time to do so. And even if he does manage to get it, Swang is down to 8 viruses remaining now, looking like he's got this pretty well in the bag, just needing some red help and some yellow help. But looking pretty good. Luke does manage to bring that mess down, but still a lot of garbage there in his column 7.
Yeah, and he made another miss drop in column 3 and 4 that slowed things down even more. So he's got a little bit of work to do here to finish clearing out this level, but all we need is a double red right there. And this time, Swung is done and moving on to the second round with a time of 6:11.
6:11 for Swang. GG's to both our players. He does move on.